Hi, I'm Steffan Jensen.
And I'm Claus Eriksen.
You're watching Fly TV, and today we're chasing springtime silver. Hi, and welcome back to a new episode of Fly TV. We're back in Denmark together with Claus from Go Fishing, and we're gonna try and do some serious sea trout fishing. Claus, could you tell me and the other guys a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm 43 years old. I've been fishing sea trout for 25 of them, I think. We are not only in Denmark, we are in Funen. That's sea trout capital island of the world, in my opinion. I fish here for 25 years, and I love it every day to come out here to the coast and hunt for sea trouts.
We're staying at an amazing place called Broholm, and now we're gonna fish for sea trouts for 2 whole days. So Claus here is actually one of the guys which I wrote about in the magazines when I grew up. He's one of the guys where I stole a lot of tips and tricks, and I'm afraid to say it, but he's one of my idols in sea trout fishing in Denmark.
I'm actually that old. But
you've been a pioneer in many things. The Eriksen and the double rig setup with 2 flies on the leader.
Yeah,
I also stole from you. Then you gotta teach me some more tricks.
Oh, hopefully.
And now we're in the beginning of April. What could we expect?
Well, the water temperatures are still a little low, but the very shallow water, we're in a bay area here, the shallow water is a little warmer than deep water, so the fish will come in here very close, very low water. So we have to fish around here in knee-deep water and see if there's some fish very close in here. There's some small whales out here, and that's actually a good find. They eat the same food as the sea trout. They eat the herrings and the tobies and so on.
Right.
Shall we give it a try?
Yeah, you lead the way and show me how it's done.
Let's see.
It looks good.
It looks really good, yeah? Yeah.
Dressed in robes of white, but these aren't wedding bells that strike the hour of our love. So dance for the master, 'cause it's not peace we found, just one.
Der kommer havret farne her fra alle sider. That's crazy.
So, what's the plan?
I think those whales, they were a little aggressive on the sea trout here. There were some fish, but they were just hunting them all over.
We saw them splashing.
Yeah. So now we leave the whales with the fish here, and then we go to another spot just 200 meters down here. Hopefully the whales haven't been there
Okay,
yet.
good. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
coastline.
Very, very good.
So now we're fishing this small cove. It's actually very shallow water. They've probably been in here feeding on cray worms and other small things, but let's see what it could bring. Good, Claus. It's a good fisher.
Yeah, it's a fat fish, silver. And I changed to a worm fly. I think there could be some worms at this time of year in this hole here. That's a nice little fish. And it just hit that worm fly very hard. Bye-bye. It's a very little worm-looking fly. I think the worm has been here.
Yeah.
But the fish still remember.
Yeah.
And they like them also after. Just like us, it's strawberries.
So
let's go another place. This was good, but we have fished this now. It's always chasing. You use the car more than you use your legs.
Well, the sea trout is like hunting, isn't it?
It is hunting.
We need to find the fish.
Different spots all the time. When you're finished, when you haven't got a fish, you haven't seen anything, get to the next spot. Keep moving. Yeah. If you're new here in Funen, there's a very good little book here. 117 sea trout places on Funen. and it's with very good maps and aerial photographs and a short description and the best wind direction and time of year, and it's very good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, you'll never know when the judge will come to take your soul. Where you gonna go when they come for you to pay the toll?
This ball is a funny little spot because there's a natural bay or natural harbor, and the fish come in this bay here, and often they end up here at this little corner at the harbor, and they're standing to hang around here. And in the springtime, it's very good in here. The bottom is pretty boring, muddy, but the fish are here. Let's see.
Very often the water can be a lot warmer in here, so we're gonna give it a go on the edge right out here. It's not gonna be far out. It's gonna be shallow fishing.
Sådan. En god fisk.
Oh yeah! Oh! Woo! Oh, you got a big fish, Claus. That's a big fish. We just got a double hook up here, and I'll try to get mine in very, very quickly.
I think I have a very nice fish on
yeah,
here.
so I'll just take mine here. That's the smaller fish.
Just need to get out of this weed.
There we go. And then we'll just focus on it. That's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Woo! That's a very big fish.
Took the shrimp.
Yeah, I took the shrimp.
Are you sure about that small net there?
No, but it's better than nothing.
Let's see. Okay, ready?
Oh, what a fish, Claus. What a fish. What a fish.
That's good.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That's a nice fish.
That's a big fish.
And it's very well hooked.
Yeah.
We could have fought that fish to Christmas. Only be no problem. UV or orange live shrimp here.
My net is actually too small.
That's what we came for, huh?
Hold tight, the night is getting longer. Countdown, I feel it getting stronger. Break free and lose your self-control. Whoa. Just light the fuse and let it go.
Amazing fish. Yeah, 69 is...
Yeah.
Let me see that fly one more time.
A live shrimp, easy. Bright colors, a lot of UV.
Much more simple than Patagation.
Much more. But fish as well. No, you can use this one as well as the pedigrees. It doesn't matter. This one works very good.
Yeah, I might steal one from you later.
No problem. No problem.
Should
And
we-
again, you saw
Yeah.
shallow water. It's this deep where
Yeah.
this fish took.
Yeah,
Just on the outside of the weed here.
yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah.
Oh, missed it.
Ah, that's a smaller crazy fish. Whoops. Try again. Look at how fat that is. That's the super condition this fish is in. It's just move around in here and eating shrimps and worms and everything the whole winter. Nice, beautiful. This is the last place of the day. It's a deep hole in a very low area. The wind is very bad, but we only have half an hour's fishing left before the sun goes down. So last chance. I think we will get a few fish here. En stor fisk.
A stor fish.
Yeah.
Big fish.
It feels good, but I haven't seen it yet, so you never know. But it's definitely not a A little fellow.
Nope. Oh, it's a good fish.
Nice big fish. Woo! I've changed the fly again to a little cutling, the goby fly.
Yeah.
A lot of them out here on the sand.
Come on.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Super, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Long fish.
Ah, long but thin.
Long.
It has been on hard work this winter. Let's put that
that's
one
pretty-
back. Bye bye, baby.
Well done.
It's starting to look like a day.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
End of the first day.
That's it. Hard work, typical sea trout day. Hard work, but we found them at the end. Let's go home and get something to eat.
Back to the castle.
Yeah.
Hit the dirt, stand up and do the work, stealing the devil's purse. This is your life.
After a fantastic dinner here at the castle, we are now moved to the fireplace and tying a few of the alive shrimp flies that work so well here around. And I think that would be a good time to explain you a little bit about this, not particularly this fly, but this UV or fluorescent colors that this fly have. We have here two different yellow shrimp flies. More like in our eyes, they look the same. Difficult to see any difference between those two flies here. I have done hundreds of tests of this. If I fish those two flies here on the same leader, half a meter between each other, if I put this fly in the bottom and this fly in the dropper, I will get 80 or 90% on the top fly, this one. If I change them, I will get 80 to 90% on this fly, the same fly. It doesn't matter if it's in front or in the back, doesn't matter, it has nothing to do about that. And you could ask, why is that? It's difficult to see, but if I light them up with the UV light, you may perhaps see some difference. I put the light on the standard shrimp here, same color, nothing happens. And then I change it. Look here, what happens?
Shit.
It just glows up.
It's burning.
Yeah. And that's the secret. And if I take the light away, they nearly look alike again. Another example, I have a box here. They're more or less similar, this side of the box and this side of the box. Same flies, same type of flies. But if I light one side up here, the color is the same, more or less, no difference. If I put the light over here, take a look.
They're burning.
They're burning out. That fluorescent effect is very, very important in a good sea trout fly. Visibility is important. And UV light, there's a lot of UV light in the air in the daytime, and the fish sees the flies like this one here. So if they see the fly, they can take it, they can find it, they can eat it. I don't think they swimming around and looking for fluorescent stuff can eat, but they just seen this fly on further distance. The only time of where it not work, that's night fishing.
Okay.
Because you don't have any UV light at night.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
Sherlock.
But daylight, morning to evening, they work.
Let's call it the day and
We need to get early up tomorrow.
So let's hit the sack.
Good plan.
Yeah. Now it's early morning and we are on the outcoast.
We're on the open coast now, yeah.
This is where the big ones live.
Hopefully. There will not be many fish here. Perhaps not, but if there's a chance here for a very nice big fish, silverfish, so that's why we take this morning trip here. Shall we try?
Yeah.
Let's go. The water here is very low. It's low tide and it's still going out the tide. And that's very good because in here, in the very shallow water, the water temperature is a little higher than out here. You know that when you are bathing in the summertime, if you're out here, the water is nice, but when you go back into the land, the last meters of the water is a little warmer, always. That's the same as this time of year. When the water is dropping and going out, the tide is getting down, the warmer water come out here, where we have more water and where the sea trout are. So therefore, I really like to fish when in a dropping tide and in low water in the wintertime. And in the spring, where the water is actually a little on the cold side. They like to move around this tongue here, this weed, and look for shrimps or gamaroos and stuff like that. And they really like to move just at the edge between the sand and the weed. And that's the place where the fish like to be. So I just have to wait here on the sand easily and fish my fly over the line between the weed and sand all the way down here. And the wind is perfect for that. Super.
A new day, time to change, time to start living. Forget about yesterday. It's time to start living. Seize the day.
Strong. Very strong fish. Ooh.
World starts to crumble. I'm taking on the impossible. And I'll rise up through the fire. I'll rise up through the fire. Take control and let it unfold. Rise up.
Look at this nice fish here. Beautiful, beautiful silver fish. It just hit that yellow fly, that yellow shrimp fly there like a hammer. Strong, very strong fish. That's the color we want to see when we get early up in the morning. Silver, silver, silver. Now it's very close to 60. It's 58, 59. Let's put it back here. We get early up to get this place. It's a very good place in low water. And Steffan had a fish, I had a small one, and then this nice 58 centimeters silver fish came out of nowhere on this yellow shrimp fly. And a live shrimp here. The water is cold, there's not so much food in the water now, but colorful flies with a lot of movement that moves fish easy and light in the water. That's the stuff. But that one was the one we get early up for. That was perfect. I'm happy.
So Claus, if you should show me your 4 favorite flies for sea trout fishing, what would you...
It's depending a little on the time of year, but this spring fishing, definitely shrimps. Shrimp is my first choice.
Okay.
With some UV colors, they can be yellow, they can be more pink, but pink and yellow is my favorite colors.
Yeah.
White could be a good choice as well. But then in the springtime, you have some days you have a lot of worms in the water. And the fish love those big bluish worms. And then I use this kind of fly.
Yeah.
Worm fly with a tail on that really moves in the water. And the last one I will recommend, especially in a little later in the spring, in start of May, is a baitfish fly.
Okay.
There's a lot of tubies and small herrings in the water at that time of year. And the baitfish like this just really work wonders. That's actually that.
So that's your main setup?
That's the main setup for the whole spring. And nearly always, doesn't matter which fly I use here, I use a dropper fly in front of one of those here.
So you fish 2 flies?
2 flies, yes. And the dropper fly should be a little one.
Yeah.
A tiny little one, like this for example, and it has to be a simple one, so don't fool the leader up. Just a hook and some dubbing and not much else. In front of those here. And that works very well. Then they have a choice between 2 different colors, but more important, 2 different sizes.
Yeah.
The 2 fly rig there, I make them at home, and then I spool them on this little gadget here, and I can have 3 or 4 on this one here. It's very simple. You have a first tarpon fluorocarbon leader, and then you have an extra tip. I use 1X, 0X for that.
For the main fly.
The main tip here, yeah. And then you have the little dropper here, and it has to be on a little short pieces of nylon, and it has to be thicker than the normal leader here. I actually often go up in 38 or 40 actually.
Okay.
The fish don't care, and if you use those heavy stuff, you can see the dropper will hang naturally away from the leader here. And if you get a little tangle, it's easy to tangle up again.
Let's go
get him.
I'm down below, and my breath is giving out. I'll drown, I know, 'cause no one can hear me shout.
Come on. I need to move a bit. I got so much weed here and here. Let's see what it's gonna do. Oh, it's a perfect ball seal. Come on. Whoa! Oh, look at that fish. I mean, it's so silvery. This is just some pure springtime silver. Oh man, it's just amazing. Amazing looking fish. For me, this is just fantastic. This is life. I just love this. I just love this. Just great.